Why am I getting ads for myself? That's so dumb. Also, okay. It's weird that the ad is coming through the wrong way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, let's get that up. Where's the? Hi, I play games and I rock it. Only I knew how to actually play instruments. More Dragon Quest 11. We still need more orb. And that. And let's go over here. Why didn't it grab the thing? Why? God, I suck. Okay. It's a me, Sargato. Okay, let's get that in here. Alright, I'm gonna do, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this thing, but I just want to spend like 2 seconds, except for I'm accidentally shaking it too much, because, like, this thing is freaking incredible. Like, I understand it's, like, not much. Like, it's literally just, like, but it is amazing. With the little bunny rabbits in it and everything else. Highly recommend that everybody go and heck and download this game. Because it is neat. And also, like, theoretically, if you do it a little every day, it would be beneficial. I really like it. I know it's been getting, like, some hate and stuff on the internet, but I heckin' like it. More stuff like that, Nintendo. More stuff like that, please. And I'm off. I've worked for the rest of the week, which we'll see how that goes. We'll play some more Dragon Quest tonight. I'm kind of like mixed what I want to do right away here, because I kind of want to do more of the the legacy stuff, but at the same time we made like 0 story progression. Well, I mean, I guess we got the mermaid stuff done. I mean, we got that one mermaid's stuff done. I guess on my own time I could come back, or maybe tomorrow even, and do some more of the legacy stuff. So I think we want to go check out the mermaid stuff before we go back to the pier. Also, we have this unlocked now. What's this? Octagorian? Interesting. Actually, now that I think about this more, I think we do want to potentially sequence break here. Because we know... So getting the harp to use like the underwater passages or whatever that we did, gave us the ability to get here. So if there's a silver orb up in this mountain here, okay, so basically we need to get our hands on the key, the thief's key. At least that's what it's called in other games. And the thief's key, like we can by unlocking the passages with the boats, that gave us access to both the silver orb and whatever potential orb is the white orb maybe or whatever is inside of the mermaid area. So we know that this opened up 2 passages, and it wants us to go to the mermaid place first. Also, there's a thing down there. There's a couple things down there, actually. Okay, but we know that there's a... Is that a Melt Light? I don't think Melt Lights do anything. They don't give like extra HP or anything, right? Okay.
I feel better than ever.
Ooh, more heal. I don't even know what riding on the metal slime does for me. What's going on? Wow, Zaid! Thanks for the rate of 4. Really appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Whoa. 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 Whoa, pattas? Why am I getting patted? What's going on? Alright, Lumberzack, thanks for asking. How are you doing? Spanish for paw? Oh. Nice, okay. Well, then I like it very much. I know very little Spanish, and what I do know is very broken Spanish, so. Got the slimes. Or rather, paws. Okay, well that makes sense. I ended up having work stuff go way longer than I normally like to. Nice. But we're here, and that's good.
Well, that was easy.
I had a thought, and I forgot what it was. Sorry. Have you guys checked out that really hecking amazing jump rope game that Nintendo launched today? Oh, look, I'm settled. Or recently, maybe it was a couple days ago. It is very much what they advertised it as, but I think it is incredible. It's literally just a like Wii Fit style jump rope game using the Joy-Cons to sense the motion. Definitely recommend. It is very neat. I think so. It's like a daily challenge thing where you try to see how many... Wait, hold on. Always read the sign. You're on risk. Okay. I'll risk everything to go into the mountains. Why not? So we have to get the 6 orbs. We have 2 of the orbs. And we know there's an orb here. Which also we're glowing because of the orb, so. Oh, we don't want to shoot the crab. Crabs are bad. Crabs. They handsome crabs?
Hot stuff coming through!
Yeah, handsome crabs. Oh. Crabs are typically frustrating in Dragon Quest games because they have very high defense, like naturally, and then they can also boost their defense. So, if crabs are able to buff themselves for a couple of turns, they become really hard to kill. That's no good. That's not to say. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. Hope you enjoy your shower and or food. Hopefully, it's not like a BLT while you're in the shower, because that would probably get really soggy and gross. Soggy BLT sounds like a bad time. Soggy BLT. But you're more than welcome to bring like wine or beer into the bath. I think we're doing okay level-wise right now. Still, almost everything we're fighting is pretty easy for us to handle at this point. Okay. Searching for an orb seems like a good reason. Ooh, resources. Celestial Sky. Nice. Zach, how's Final Fantasy XIV going for you so far?
Thank goodness.
Hi, Cookie. There's that platinum ore I needed. Oh boy. Taking care of the birds. Condors? Oh no.
Victory!
Okay, I was gonna say, did we just come out like where we went in? But no, we have made some progress. Apparently the next area we need to go is to the south. Let's check over here first for resources. Resources are super important. I probably should have played the game on a harder difficulty than the base difficulty. Can I jump up there? It's like the weird thing about having like a jump mechanic. You're here to say hello. Well, hello, Master Hero. How you doing? Hope you're hanging in there. I appreciate you stopping by. Don't. Ah, okay. Ooh, an application I'm familiar with. Okay, well. Congratulations on your interview. I hope it went well. Right? Let's take a second to enjoy his idle animation, though. Oh no. Hi, Vegeta, how you doing? So, Vegeta, when are we playing Monster Hunter Ultimate? You are now worse, huh? He's the good boy. I can't pet him, though. But I can ride him. And he can gallop. Look at him go! I cannot get treasure chests while on his back, though. Okay. Heck yeah, prayer rings. They're very good. Okay, I understand, Vegeta. No pressure. I know Pingu was just asking me the other day when I was planning to play it. And then he's like, we'll get Vegeta to fight their first Hellblade. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. So I kind of assumed that this had already been okayed with the Pingu. That they had already talked to you, but it sounds like they did not talk to you. So you can forget that I even mentioned it, Vegeta, if that makes it feel better. Yeah, I heard August. And that's very exciting. I am nervous about Baldur's Gate 3. Because while I really enjoy the old school Baldur's Gate games a lot, even though AD&D is really freaking complicated and hard, I'm not the biggest fan of the Divinity Original Sin combat system. Because the turn-based nature of it, I don't know, it just doesn't. And what's weird too, because Final Fantasy Tactics and some of those Japanese tactic games are some of my favorite games around. So you would think that Divinity Original Sin would be my jam, but I've just always had a really hard time getting into them. Caw, what are you doing here, humans? If you're thinking of feathering your nest with my treasure, you've got another thing coming, Caw. Alright, let's go for it. We gotta beat up some birds. Savando, you're so good. So. Oh, there's 4-player co-op? That is exciting. Yeah, and maybe with like the D&D rule sets and stuff, like since I know those really well, maybe that'll help too instead of having to deal with like then just not understanding Divinity's systems at first. And if I can make a red wizard a Fae. Yeah. I know, right? It's just, I don't know. It's always like,
We'll soon have that patched up.
I don't know why. Because it's not the turn-based nature that I don't like. And it kind of bugs me playing a normal CRPG and having to, like, remember to pause, like, when you need to do, like, tactical actions, and, like, having it be turn-based obviously removes that, like, need. I was gonna probably buy it when it came out for early access anyway, but, like, you've convinced me that I should give it a shot. Each party member receives 4,906 experience points. The party acquires 504 gold. Is that enough points? Oh, she's not at 18 yet. Rab has a ton of points. Silver orb. Silver orb. Finally got our hands on the silver orb. Whoever would have thought we'd find it all the way up here. But don't rest your laurels just yet. We can't stop searching until you find all 6. So we found 0 orbs yesterday, and we got 1 already today, so that's good. It's good progress. We're going to head and zoom back down. We'll go back to the mansion. Yeah, but like I like Final Fantasy 14. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get the tab targeting thing being a problem. And I never got far enough into, like, Divinity Original Sin to, like, get... I never played the second one. I hear the second one is way better for most people anyway, from, like, a storyline perspective and stuff. But I never got far enough in the first game either to, like, really get deep into the story stuff. So I'm sure that, like, that is a big... I think that's a big reason why they were the developers that were asked to make Baldur's Gate 3. And again, that area, just because of the Baldur's Gate games, has a pretty rich history of stuff going on there. And I'm very frustrated about the new Dark Alliance game that's in the works. Primarily because of the, like... I was complaining about, like... Another game I was surprised. Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't played the remake of Trials of Mana. I played it back in the day on like an emulator, like when I was in high school, way back in the day, a bit. And then when I bought the Mana collection, I played a bit of it as well, like the old school 2D one. I know the new 3D one that they released, or the remake or whatever. Malu from our team was playing it recently, so I was watching him play it a lot, and that definitely seems like the kind of game that I would enjoy. Those action RPGs are quite good games. Yeah. I was saying something now, but now I forgot what I was saying. But that's like me in Persona 5. Like, Persona 4 Golden came out recently on PC, and I'm really excited about it. I really want to play it because I love playing it on the Vita. Playing it on stream or something else like that or whatever would be a great hecking time. But literally my copy of Persona 5 was in the wrapper for like a year and a half. And the only reason I took it out of the wrapper is because another streamer basically dared me not to open it. And then I opened it, but then I didn't actually like play it. It just still sat there. Because I just have never had the like 200 hours I know it's going to take me to like really dig into that game and do it right now, you know. So like I get the whole priority thing, 100%. That's why I like to play like more action-y, like Assassin's Creed games and stuff like that every once in a while, where you can just dedicate a day or two it and kind of just get through it without having to worry about this larger kind of piece going on. So. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I love long games, but it's hard. Like, even this, like, I've been pecking away at Dragon Quest XI on and off now for, like, well, I bought it, like, the day it came out. You know what I mean? And I haven't beat it yet. And part of that was that I got sidetracked by playing, like, every other Dragon Quest game under the sun, which I will admit was my fault. Are you a gold man, or are you just, normal gold? But I'm also at a point in my life where, like, I shouldn't play something unless I'm really getting enjoyment from it. I am more willing to switch between games regularly if it means I'm enjoying myself more than feeling like I have to sit down and beat a game in a single sitting, if that makes sense, right? Yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, we didn't go to the thing. Okay, let's see where this goes first, and then we'll go back around. So we got all these kind of areas to explore right now in this area. Primarily, I'm looking for the Thief Key, because once I find the Thief Key, we're going to have a bunch of backtracking to do to open up stuff, and the Thief Key will also give us access to, I forget what it's called. This cave is weird looking. Bookshelf. There's an ancient book here. The binding is almost completely worn through, and Sargato can just make out the words Ye Drunsteed, Secrets of Ye Waters on the faded threadbare cover. He tries to read a page or two, but something tells him it's quite not written. Ah. Okay.
Score one for the good guys.
Oh yeah, Segundo. It is very cool, isn't it? Like, yesterday I was able to get a couple characters to, like, different outfits or whatever. So, like, he's got... Well, right now, since he's wearing that armor, he'll look either way. He'll look the same either way. But, like, Jade now, we got, like, the bunny outfit for her, so she can do that. And then, I think Eric has one. Yeah. So he's either the Swindler or the Spiky Swindler. I was very happy when I got the armor, because it definitely makes him look more like, I think, a Dragon Quest protagonist. So. Okay. Okay, Vegeta, you have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you can play some Monster Hunter soon.
Out of the way, Drongos. Some of us have got sights to see.
Is he Australian?
see this place is still full of friendly visitors.
We passed through a while back on the hunt for clues about Mordigan, you see.
The beatific smile of the mural of the ruins of Now What brings good fortune to all who lay eyes upon it. Well, if they believe that kind of rubbish, I'm guessing you didn't find out much of any use.
Aye, that's right, laddie. Not a sausage. But we're looking for something different now.
Not a sausage. That's a weird expression.
And with the luminary with us too. I have a feeling it might be worth taking another look at those ruins with fresh eyes.
We'll have to make our way through town and over the top of the mountain to get there. Let's split up and see what we can find out on the way.
Okay. Oh, you've come far, far away, yes? Welcome to Farnbon, home of the beautiful lady in the mirror. You've come to see the non-what ruins, I think. Yes, the mural of the ruins is very popular with the tourist. She brings them good luck. If you want to go there, you must climb the staircase in the center of the village, then down to the other side of the hill. Do not go home without taking a look. Okay. Oh, okay, Master the Hero. It's great. I did production support, which is basically the same thing, for like 7 years, and it made me the man I am today, so I hope you get it. Yeah, for whatever that's worth. I came here because the mirror would bring me a bit of good luck, and I reckon a nice grab myself as for souvenirs. Too long, bought it. Yep. Okay. I don't. It's a tourist trap, huh? Tourists seem to love the dishes are made of local produce, so I try to create something that unique tastes. Probably because the tourists can keep the lifts comfort now, should treat them with respect. That's true, lady. Let me break your pots. It's like she doesn't even bat an eye. She just keeps going. In my experiences, especially in like IT as a whole, soft skills are incredibly important. I mean, you hear that for like a lot of different jobs, right? But being able to talk to people and have decent interpersonal skills really sets you out in the IT area, basically any kind of tech thing, right? If you can talk to people with respect and dignity, that typically helps a lot. There's a book called Memoirs of a Treasure Hunter, Volume 3. This is the journal of pseudonym. Oh, and documentation. So I've had managers over the years who basically said that I've had certain managers that are like, you can't document anything, just Google everything that comes through. It doesn't matter, or whatever your internal resources to Google, basically. Because every situation you come across can be different, right? And then I've had managers who are like, 80% of incidents are repeatable, so you should make sure everything that you can document is documented that way. 80% of the time you already have the answer at your fingertips, and then that 20% of the time is where you have to do some better digging into the information and researching, basically, right? And I definitely fall into that 80% camp, because or the documentation camp, just from the years of working in the field, that you are going to see the same problems over and over and over again. And if your team has a knowledge base where you're storing those kind of lessons learned every time that you learn something new, and if you're sharing it amongst the team, overall it helps the team do really well. And what I'll tell you is that from every experience I've had, being that person who's documenting everything they find, or everything they kind of stumble across, gets you noticed in positive ways, right? So that would be my number one tip, basically, is document, and then that kind of stuff. So yeah, I know they're kind of like really canned answers, but they're just legitimately the things that I've seen set people apart from kind of the normal kind of employees. So. Okay, and I totally missed the thing. Regular practical outfit that would be perfect for most adventurers, but it's too tight around the belly for me, which made distinguished appointment all the sharper. My journey was a complete waste, however, as some young ladies at the academy told me, in the kingdom of Stiflhelm, were the most knowledgeable minds of Erdir Conquering. If anywhere holds the clue as to what this cursed rainbow would be Stiflhelm. Interesting. We've been to Stiflhelm, but we need the Thieves' Key to get in. Oh, not a distraction. It's totally fine. I have no problem sharing what I know. It's hard for me sometimes because, like, I've been in IT now for a little over, I think, 9 years, and it's I still feel most of the time like I'm a novice, right? That I'm not like an expert, and that's mostly just because, like, I'm always learning and I'm always pushing myself to learn more things, and in IT there's always so many more things to learn. And I just need to trust myself more often that I do know things and that I have experience, basically, right? So, oh no, the bar's closed. Others have gone off to the ruins already. After them, you need to climb the stairs. Okay. Looking forward to getting out of here. I hate people trying to sell me things. Oh, Jade. You are an interesting character. It's like no actual shops around here, though. Oh, it's becoming nighttime. Pendant that prevents spells and abilities from being sealed away. A lucky locket that provides some protection from attacks meant to mesmerize. My mother at the shop. Girl has to work. She wants to eat. That's an attack my emotions by the counter. Sure. Oh, but I'm here to smash stuff. Oh, and also read your books. What really happened, destruction, and now what explained. Takes a closer look. The events leading to the fall of the kingdom that stood at the side of Naya Wat remain shrouded mystery. But thanks to recent research on the topic, some details have finally came to light. In the nations whose population dies out gradually, tombs of various sites are left behind the survivors, lay the dead to rest. However, no signs remain of any tombs, crypts, or even mass graves, dating from the period this particular civilization collapsing, which would seem to suggest that whatever happened quickly enough that no one remained to bury the dead. Two other rune kingdoms have followed the same distinctive pattern, the once great nations of Durst and Dungerzil. But the same fate, those two realms have also befallen this civilization of Old Neon Wat, to wit, sudden and catastrophic monster attack. Ooh. Monster attacks. Interesting. All thanks to the blessings of the Mural Lady. Pots. Panacea. Nice. I've been making souvenirs here for many, many years. Always I could just scrape by selling my work, but after they found the mule, everything changed. My sales went through the roof. I have enough money to live comfortable and even buy gifts for my granddaughter. I owe it all to them. Here we go. Dragony designs. You like wyvern wands and dragon tail whips. Nice. Good fortune is very nice, but you also need to go up as to keep you alive in battle. I think so, sir. What do you got? Whoa, something I want to do. Nope. Looks like you pretty much have the same stuff. The last couple shops we ran into. So I shot my day, said so please take a look at our special armors. Cloak of Evasion is so freaking good. Where's that red door? Oh, it's up here. Jeez. Thank you, Master the Hero. Small thank you for doing what you do and for the advice. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You triggered the alert that I created that I hid. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you. And I really do hope it works out for you with that. I generally find it to be a very fulfilling thing to help people, specifically to be that kind of first-tier support. It's the one thing I miss on being kind of where I am now, to be honest. You did not see the alert pop over here. It was not intentional. It should have popped up. My alert box is above the thing, so why didn't the alert pop up? Let me, like, move that thing down. Replay it. Well, it looked like it worked from my end this time. But I'll have to go back and check the tape later if it's still not. Open! Mr. Red Door. Saw the coins go in the jar, really? Yeah, I saw. So what it should do. Pictures. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, right? So, where is the? There we go. What window are you capturing then? Oh, right. That was right. I was using the live support for that. Well, then what if I do just this for the moment? That's the image that was supposed to. Wah! Just trying to zoom in. Zoom! That wonderful face, you know. Which is actually just the map from Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 14. Why did I say 7? Jeez. They've come to see the Lady in the Merle too. I think so. Do not understand why people are so popular with the city people. They're coming here in big groups. The mayor seems very happy about this. Well, I would be happy too. Tourists are great. There's a tourist pamphlet called The Rough Planet Guide to Phnom Mountain. So Sean takes a closer look. Since this discovery deep within the ruins, the beautiful smiling Merle of Nihon Wat has gained something of a reputation for blessing visitors with good fortune, drawing sightseers from across the world. The ruins themselves are thought to be all that remains of a once powerful civilization that was destroyed under mysterious circumstances hundreds of years ago. But what could have spelled the end for such a large kingdom, blessed with such natural riches, and nestled within the safety of the mountain valleys? This is the enigma that has long troubled historians. A king gone mad, driving his own legacy to ruin, an unforeseen, unprecedented natural disaster. a concentrated cataclysmic attack by monsters. Hypotheses abound, but the mystery remains unsolved. When you pay a visit to Noyan Wat, make sure you visit the mural and enjoy its blessing it gives, but spare the thought too for the once great kingdom of the tragic losses it represents. Good day, sir. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor of our village. Tourists like you are sources of income to us. We like you as people too. I got the mayor's like, give me your money. Now I must pay a visit. Yes, okay, I got it. We're gonna go check out the frickin' mural. Cheap. Okay. Thought maybe I missed one of those bookshelves that could actually be read. Check out the church quick here. I mean, at least he's honest, right? We want you for your money. To tell the truth, we do not have many visitors here at our church. Most people are too excited by the ruins and the mural. I think so, so it's a bit sad. I'm here to save. Whoops. What's really like mischievous in the older versions of the game, like if you accidentally said no to wanting to save, then the next question is, oh, well, do you want to stop playing the game? And then you could say yes, and that would close the game, and you would lose all your progress from the last time you saved. It's like, oh. And there's just so many dialogue boxes you gotta click through, so you're like just spamming it. I can't imagine what speedrunning that would be like. Try to carefully not do that, right? Yeah. Please don't make me do that. Do we already check this house? It's a picture book. My dear city, do not cry. Mama will not disappear forever. All we ask of you just to make me a star, place me happy in the sky, and whenever you are sad or lonely, and even when you're happy, you can look up and see me watching over you. So my dear Nire, don't cry. Keep your eyes dry and turn them upward to find Mama. Still a little unsettling just to walk in people's bedrooms like that, but whatever. Alright. So, Master of the Hero, since we're like the only two people hanging here, I did actually think about you the other day. But I didn't want to like out you when there was a bunch of other people here either. So how do you feel about Grand Theft Auto 5 becoming the new Skyrim? Do you think we'll see like Grand Theft Auto 5 on smart fridges and smart stereos soon, just like Skyrim? Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. You don't have to say anything more than that. That's kind of what my feeling was too. I was watching the PS5 event on Barry's stream, and that thing started, and I was like, really?
Doesn't it just break your heart? The poor thing's lost her parents.
I think the rest of their event was pretty good, but that was, to me...
Now, why don't you tell me your name?
No, it's for Sylvan to finish. Okay, inside scoop. Alright. I'm ready.
Dora.
Come on, his name is Dora.
My name's Dora.
Oh, her name.
I came here with my mother and father.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't even imagine.
And they left me behind. They said the mural was going to make them rich. And then they just went. Please help me. I want them back so badly.
Oh, there, little one. We'll find out where they've gone. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'll take the town, you search the ruins, okay? I
mean,
knew you wouldn't let me
I
down.
really...
Sylph's Detective Agency to the rescue.
Sorry.
Let the search begin.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even imagine what that was like. Oh. I've read the horror stories about the stuff out of, like, the Destiny, about the Bungie's studios and stuff like that, with Destiny and stuff like that, about how inefficient their compilers and stuff were, or whatever, for their, like, their levels and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go find her. Or her mother, I should say. Ah, it's becoming daytime again. Oof. Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know, but still, it's just, it's there was some interviews with some people, you know, that they're hyping up. It's the next gen hype stuff, right? It's like, oh my gosh, this, that, and this, or whatever, right? Let's see, had like one of the developers like, oh, with this much power, now there's like no limitation to like our creative freedom, and it's like, okay, but with all those various systems interacting with each other, there's still a pretty good chance you're going to hit something that's going to break something in a system you didn't expect it to. Or you're going to get some weird stack overload situation, or RAM leak, or whatever. It's just... You can't act like everything will be perfect now just because you have more hardware. That's the same misconception that we've had every generation of games. Oh, was it? Okay. And I'm not like the strongest component of like having to have hard limitations sometimes is like a positive thing, but I definitely think if you look at a lot of games where like they had to come up with creative solutions to handle some of the ambition that was being thrown at it, you get some really interesting systems. Yeah, I mean, I would hope they're going to do a GTA 6. As somebody who grew up playing, well, I mean, all the Grand Theft Auto games, really. I mean, I remember buying the first one for the PlayStation 1, and then I was on a hunting trip with my dad one time, and I just needed something to play on my Game Boy while I was out in the woods. And so I picked up the Game Boy Color version of the original Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that, right? Yeah, and so like, the thing has always had like a really big place in my heart. One of the things that like the previous generation, or I guess 2 generations ago technically now, whatever, the PlayStation 2 ones, right? So you know, your Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, that era. And then the prequel games for each of those 2, right? Like, having them be legitimately, like, existing in the same world and having characters kind of bleed between them and stuff like that, was really good. And so the only thing that I think I miss really from, like, the modern GTA stuff is you just don't see a lot of that stuff anymore. Like, bringing Gay Tony into the online stuff for GTA 5 is like a start and things like that, right? And like the missions and the stuff with him are pretty fun to do, but again, it's only in the online mode, right? So it's still weird to me that like this thing that made the PS2 generation so special was really missing from the next to current gen kind of iterations of those games, right? Oh, okay. So they want me to look in the runes. Alright, I'll go look at the runes. Jeez. Yeah. And, like, again, I think we talked about this before. I really enjoy 5. And I enjoy playing through the story, and I think Trevor is a really standout character from the ones you get to play as. There was obviously smaller bit roles and stuff like that that were fantastic. But Nico's story in Grand Theft Auto 4 is just next level, basically, right? Yeah, right. Man, it never felt like the map was like too small or anything in 5 either, personally. Even missing that, right? Mural, mural on the wall. Who'll be the richest of us all? Okay, thanks, Mr. Mural Guy. Hey, ma'am, are you missing your daughter? Can you feel it? I certainly can. Mysterious force emanating from the ruins. You develop an awareness for these things when you've seen as much of the world as I have. You're the person that discovered the mural and the ruins disappeared in mysterious circumstances? Thought that'd get your attention. You're not interested in that. You want to help a little girl who's lost her parents? Pfft. Ask someone else. I've got bigger fish to fry. Okay. So we'll have to come back here to get this treasure chest later. Okay. Everybody here is so obsessed with money. The ruins of last one's in. Yeah, I mean, I think Franklin is probably like the best from like a development perspective. Like he kind of has a little bit of an arc in 5, but you know, it's not the greatest either, I guess. A game called Age of Castles. Huh. Huh. That would have been funny. Trevor going to outer space. Oh. There's a treasure chest here. Knickknacks for nifty knickers. How to make blood letters, sword breakers, and thief turbans. Robber gloves and gloomy gloves. Well, that's a lot of stuff from that recipe. Nice. Yeah, that's a shame. But I get it. You know, you can't complete everything, and iteration is an important step in the process. And being that I do a lot of like project management stuff these days, like cutting your losses early in a project is something that a lot of people and companies need to come to terms with better, typically, to be honest. There's a sunk cost fallacy is a huge thing amongst, especially like IT projects. Well, a fellow scholar, don't ask me how I know, it's just a gift I have. You're here to investigate these ruins as well, aren't you? But of course you are. Who else could resist a chance to poke around among the memories of the Nawat? It's the last remaining relic of a lost kingdom, you know? And just how does things like this happen, I ask you? How does the entire kingdom fall into ruins? That's what we're here to find out. Are you missing your kid? That's really what I wanted to ask you. What about you? No? Okay. I guess we gotta go into the ruins. Alright, so where's the mural? There's like words. Oh man.
You came for a look at the mural everyone's talking about too, huh? Well, here it is.
Are you supposed to have a Streamlabs subscription to donate? No, you shouldn't need to have a Streamlabs subscription. You should just be able to do it from PayPal. That's usually what I do. You came here to look at the mural everyone's talking about too, huh? Well, here it is.
I guess it is pretty impressive. I still don't believe all that stuff about it being lucky, though.
She's not exactly in the best condition. But yes, you're right. She's beautiful.
Okay, I will let you know. I'll take a look later.
What's that around her neck? It looks like some kind of strange key.
The thieves' key.
Not just any old strange key. Serena, that's the magic key. I'm sure of it.
Was that your stomach, Veronica? You're hungry again?
No, it was not. Maybe if you weren't so clearly distracted by this impressive lady here, you'd realize that didn't sound anything like my tummy rumbling.
Okay, Veronica.
Shut up, you little
Oh, I saw where your eyes
stomach's
were
like the
going.
creature
You can't
rising from the
fool me.
deep. There she blows, and just like she looked in my dreams too. This little beauty's gonna make old Bazza rich.
Get with the money thing. Trials grew on you after a while? Okay. Yeah, it's like on my short list of ones
Hey,
to check out
there's
after
plenty
this.
of room for everybody to look, you know. I know your game, Spiky. Well, you can't keep it all to yourselves, you know. We deserve a chance to get rich too.
Stop trying to hog all the good luck, you selfish so-and-sos.
Yeah. Give someone else a chance to be happy, why don't ya?
I think we should probably leave, don't you?
No, we gotta break through the mural.
Wow. I was pretty keen to see the mural, but clearly not as keen as some.
What is it? Is there something else worrying you? Huh. So you're looking for this kid's parents, huh? Well, we got nothing better to do. Let's see what we can find.
There you are, my trusty sidekick!
Calling me a sidekick. Jeez.
Alas, I found no sign of the missing persons in town. Did you have any luck here?
No.
It is a puzzling mystery indeed. Ah, but I am forgetting our young client. A detective cannot leave a child in distress. Come, we must find
I
her.
also like how we just abandoned her. We didn't bring her with either one of us, so like the chances of her just wandering off with someone else is like not an insignificant factor here. Honey, I've lost little Dora. First her parents and now her. What's going on in this crazy village? Okay, new plan. We need to team up and look for her together. The village square is full of people. If she went that way, someone will see her. Okay, village square. Got it. Oh look, she's missing, just like I kind of thought she might be. Thought this girl might be the one who lost her parents, but I was wrong. Anyway, Serena and the others have headed back towards the village square. We should probably help them. Okay, I'm going. Water can go on.
Oh! You are visitors here, yes? You come from far, far away? Welcome to Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
First, I should introduce myself, I think. My name is Moni, and I am Phenomenon's #1 memorabilia merchant. If you want a souvenir of your trip or some tasty local produce, you must come to me. I have the best deals in town.
Okay, Moni.
It's no good. We've searched high and low, but we can't find her anywhere. The poor little darling has disappeared.
That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't think I have the case handy either. Yeah, I think he's still credited. That's what I was gonna look. I know there's some really great interviews with him from like way back in the day when he was working on the original Dragon Quest games. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I mean, he's listed as like the primary artists were Akira Toriyama and Eiichiro Nakasu. But I like the interview with him when he was working on Dragon Quest 1
searching for someone,
because
yes?
he was saying that
Then you are
he
very lucky.
liked being able to provide as much detail as possible for the characters and the monsters in the original Dragon Quest, because when he's working on his manga stuff, he hated having to overcomplicate his work, so that he would have to redraw this really complicated art on every single panel. And in Dragon Quest, it gave him a way to get as detailed as he wanted to, because he knew he wouldn't have to draw it, 150 times. So, hey, sad blue alien, how you doing? Well, it's like the same reason why the Super Saiyans have golden hair when they go Super Saiyan is because, or yellow hair or whatever. It's because when you're doing it in black and white, he didn't have to pen all the hair black. Like, that was one of his main regrets when he created Goku and he made Goku's hair black, was that then every single panel that had Goku in it, which is most of them in the Dragon Ball, manga, he would have to ink it, and he hated having to ink all that hair all the time. Yeah, so like, that was why when they went Super Saiyan, it was an excuse for him not to have to do black hair anymore. He was, and I respect it so much, because like, so many people just will kill themselves to their art, and the fact that he's like, there's a limit to how much you should be killing yourself for your art. I thought that was really great. You are searching for someone, yes? Then you are very lucky.
Oh? Do you know how to find people?
Yes. Well, no. Not me, but my wife. She is the boss of the inn in this village. She knows everything about people who are coming and going here. Agree to spend the night between our clean and sumptuous sheets, and I'm certain she will share with you her knowledge.
I know he didn't intend it to be suggestive, but him offering for me to sleep in between his clean and sumptuous sheets sounds just a tad suggestive.
You do not need to worry about the cost. The first night we will offer entirely for free. You are happy with this deal, yes? Good, very good. I will tell my wife that you are coming. She will be expecting you whenever you are ready.
Essen's right behind me. The reception is upstairs. Okay. Oh, this was the bar that was closed before. Sit down and enjoy a freshly cooked meal. Alright. Thank you for choosing our inn, sir. The building is split into 2 levels. We have a tavern down here and the rooms are upstairs. It's a perfect place to base yourself and... Yep, I would agree. Sure, why not? Mini medals. Nope. Would have bought in the kitchen anything in here? No. Oh, there's the reception. Okay. That's the guy who knows what he wants, so how about a Oh, man, the Puff Puff. You gotta do the Puff Puff. Alright, here we go. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, 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 puff. A puff on your face all over the place. Puff, 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 puff. And there you have it. All done with my little puffkins. Your private Puff Puff Fast Food was finished. His charm is increased by 5. Well, what did you think of my makeup skills? Pretty little face of yours is even prettier now. Tee-hee. I don't see any discernible difference, but I will trust you. Any metal? Seed of magic. I know everything about everyone? Ha! He'll say anything to attract customers, that one. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I know nothing about your missing girl. Please do not be angry. I'll let you stay one night for free, then everything will be alright. I think so. In fact, I have room ready for you right now. Why would you like to use it? Okay, fine. Let's go sleep. I'm sure the girl... They don't romance subplots in Dragon Quest, do they? No, they don't, typically, I don't think. At least not in any of the ones that I've played. Dragon Quest V has some stuff that's important when it comes to that, but most of them do not. Oh, by the way, do you know the name Baza? He is also a guest here, but he did not return last night. He was very keen indeed to see the mural. I hope he did not injure himself in his haste to get there. You two must be careful, please. Everyone is disappearing in this village. What is happening? Did I come from that with our inn? I think so. You're always welcome to stay at this again. When the little girl who's lost. Oh yes, of course. But I do not nothing. I'm sure my wife can help you. I always need to worry. People become lost every day. Did you find the last place you saw them? People are strange like that. I think so. Okay. Back to the top of the hill, I guess, then? Yeah, I wish I could get some free lodging these days, right? I'm officially confused again. There's also, like, nobody here now.
Honey, there's nobody here. I thought you...
If she did, she's disappeared into thin air. Are you sure?
Hey, look up there!
How strange. The mural. It's different from the last time we were here.
Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all.
Am I going crazy? Or were those people not there yesterday? And doesn't that one look a whole lot like that Baza guy? The grumpy one? The lady at the inn said he didn't come back last night.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We need to get out of here
Reminds you
now.
of Dragon Age? Yeah. Oh, Dragon Age is so good. And I even like Dragon Age 2. Hashtag unpopular opinions.
This isn't good.
Run, Jade, run!
It won't open.
The mural!
I wouldn't say it's the best of the 3 Dragon Ages, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was super repetitive. It obviously was not... There was not a ton of care put into making it as much as there was like the first one or Inquisition. It's not like the best game in the series, but I didn't hate it, right? There's so many people that are like, it's the absolute worst game ever. And like, I don't think it was... I had a good time playing through it. Would I ever waste my time playing through it again? Probably not. But like, I didn't find it that offensive to get through it, to have another Dragon Age storyline, basically, right?
What the...
Oh, are we gonna be in the mural now? Inquisitive little lad from Cobblestone. Yeah.
What is this place? It
Yeah.
feels like we're dreaming, but
It was
We're
way
not.
more linear.
right?
They didn't give you as much options. It's just definitely true.
No, I think we're inside the mural.
That doesn't make any sense.
Is this what happened to little Dora, too? Oh, that poor, poor thing.
Yes, I would agree with you there, 100%. But I think that
All right, listen up.
you could
We've got a
definitely
little
feel
girl
that
to save. Let's go
Dragon
to
Age
work.
2 was rushed. I think it's it's hard not to state that. Like, Inquisition is not without its faults, right? But at least it felt like they took care of it, so... Yeah. Oh, there's a metal bubble slime. And she crit it! Oh my god, yes. We're gonna get some levels from that one, baby. 10,000 experience points. Ooh.
Things are looking up.
They are, and you have enough for your multi-thrust now. I want Jade to learn multi-thrust. Because multi-thrust will give her a crit chance with every hit from multi-thrust. So, nice. I don't have enough yet, I don't think, right? For as well. Now that I know you can have a metal slime in your grouping, I guess we'll. I thought what was really interesting was that there was a lot of people that were frustrated because, like, so Dragon Quest Inquisition, you have the, like, you're building up the town, and that's kind of your base of operations at the beginning of the game, right? Until stuff takes the turn, and there's kind of this, like, defense mission that you kind of have where you fight against, like, waves of enemies and stuff against that are coming into your town, right? And even since, like, I think Neverwinter Nights 1 and maybe even Neverwinter Nights 2, like, having a stronghold and building a castle and stuff has kind of been, like, a staple of some of those, role-playing game tropes, those CRPGs and stuff, right? And so people were really disappointed that you kind of spend the time and resources upgrading your castle in Dragon Age Inquisition, but it, like, really doesn't do anything at all. Like, you never have to defend a siege in the castle or any of that other kind of stuff, right? So why wouldn't you take the stuff from the town where you have to defend the town that you really don't get any sort of feeling for or kind of sense of agency over, right? Order for making 300 preemptive attacks on monsters. Nice. And move that segment essentially to, like, later in the game so that you're doing it in the castle, right? And then, of course, what turns out is it was a technical limitation. They found that when they were having fights and combat and stuff like that happen in the castle, with all the other systems and stuff they had put into the castle, it lagged and it ran horribly, and so they got rid of it, or any kind of idea of having a fight in the castle in the first place, right? But that, again, really shows, like, you need to be cognizant about those sorts of decisions. What does it mean for your game as a whole when you make that decision? Yeah, that Frostbite engine stuff was oof. I mean, I don't get the logic of, hey, we have this system that's well enough, whatever, right? Like, it can do first-person shooters. That means it can play any other kind of game without much of a problem, right? Like, it's like in Mass Effect 2 when you get your ship upgrades. Yeah, right? Mass Effect 2 is, like, probably the closest thing out there to, like, a perfect game, I would say. It's just, it's
Hey,
so
look.
good.
It's our pal Baza.
It's, like, timed well.
Hey. I said hey! What's with all the waving around?
Yes. What are they all doing, I wonder? And what about this mural? It's the same as the one from the ruins. Who exactly is she?
They still force people to use Frostbite? I mean, I get using proprietary engines and stuff, because, you know, then you don't have to worry about licensing fees and stuff like that for your games. But if your engine
I don't know, but
was
she's
designed
a
for a
charmer,
first-person
all right.
shooter,
She's certainly got this lot
you shouldn't
under
make
her
a 2D
spell.
platformer on it, you know?
Does my beauty not captivate you too, child?
Interesting.
Perhaps when you were a little older.
The next Madden game is just a first-person shooter where you're just shooting balls out of a gun.
Here. Right here.
Wait, look!
Oh no. The mural was evil all along.
Mural.
I tell you, John, his arm's on fire.
Alive!
Let me see now. Red, orange, yellow, green. Yes! All the colors of the rainbow. The 7 of you will be very welcome here. Especially you. There's something different about you. Something particularly vibrant. Now come, little ones. Brighten my world. Let me squeeze the color from you as I did the others. Let me add you to my masterpiece.
What? What are you talking about?
You will soon see. You will soon be immortalized in vivid streaks of color.
Yes, Vampire Bloodlines 2 looks amazing. I was a huge fan of the first one.
No, wait! Everyone, come
Yeah, me
back!
too. If they just give me like an open world vampire kind of game in LA, though,
Okay, you
it'd
don't
be
need
hard
to
to mess
tell
it
me
up.
what a bad idea this is, but we need to find Dora. Come on, let's go grab her and get out of here.
Candelabra's knocked over. Kind of want to do like all the fights here, because like finding that liquid metal slime is.
Time to heat things up.
Nice. Yeah, whenever I can, right? Like, I think we're probably over leveled generally, but that's mostly because like when I was playing this, like I don't really know the sense of like. So when you're playing like the older games, right? Like as long as you're fighting most of the encounters you're running into, the amount of grinding you really need to do is not incredibly intense, right? But like in this game, without you having a certain amount of steps basically to trigger the random encounter, instead you gotta kind of either seek them out or get bumped into by them, right? It's a little harder to gauge what is like a mandatory encounter or not, right? At least for me.
Victory!
But I'm really happy that I called that the magic key was over in this area, not the other area that I need to do still. So, we'll get back there. Yeah, let's tip it in here.
What do we do?
I wasn't really tired when I was replaying through 1, 2, and 3. I got to a point where I had to grind in 1 before the final boss, where it was more just like earning the money that I needed to buy the last equipment. And in that game, it was I feel like particularly important to. This is going to be a mimic. There's no way that this chest is not a mimic. Yeah. In 2, I didn't have to do any grinding until literally the area right before the castle. Final castle. And then in 3 I had to grind quite a bit. Because 3 is definitely the harder of the 3 original games. So. Yeah. And like, Bravely Default is like such an amazing game with having like a slider that you literally just set. This is the percentage of like encounters that I want. So when you feel like grinding, you can crank it up to 11, and when you want to not have encounters, you can set it to 0 to progress things, you know? Ooh, it's a Peppermint pendant. And so I'm really excited for the sequel to that. That'll be a good time. And I'm kind of confused on how that's going to work. Oh, I have to jump. I keep forgetting I have a jump button in this game. Because you use it so infrequently. And, like, the areas I've tried to jump to, like, usually there's an invisible wall, so... Oh, I bumped into him. Yeah, right? Let's go ahead and do that.
Here we go.
But, like, the weird thing about Bravely Default 2 is, like... So there was Bravely Default, which is an amazing game. It's... I was rather impressed with it when I played through it. It was like a year ago, maybe, at this point. It was quite more recently. Skill points, 6 of them. Yeah, let's do that. Because I think that's enough for the next sword upgrade, or great sword upgrade. Which is just the crit chance. Crit chance is super important when you're fighting against metal slimes. So, okay, we could do that. Or just get strength potentially next. Okay. But anyway, so, like, after you beat Bravely Default, there's, like, a direct sequel to it. And it's called Bravely Second End Layer. But then they're calling the new Bravely game Bravely Default 2. So it's just like, no, naming conventions mean nothing to anyone these days. It's just like, oh. It's very frustrating.
Oh dear. This doesn't feel safe at all.
Hi, Serena.
What the heck is it?
Watch out! It's looking this way!
So this thing has been luring folks in here so it can have them for dinner, eh? Lucky old us.
Careful!
We need to run! Right now!
I love the sound effect when Zar went up, like, whoosh. Okay. Blocked from going backwards. Alright, alright, alright. Guess we're going this way. Is that a metal slime I see?
What's this? And why is it being
Yeah, me too.
smashed to pieces?
It's a message. It seems to have been written by the person who discovered the mural.
I have found a great fresco in the ruins near Phnomnon. It seems to be several centuries old. It has a strange power. At first I thought it was a power for good. That this was how people had been drawn here. How the town had grown great. But now I see that it is evil. That it lures the greedy with promises of riches so that it might feast on their souls. And those too pure of heart to tempt with greed, it lures through pity. Beware the little lost girl. She will lead you to your doom.
The little lost girl. Dora.
So this whole thing was just some elaborate trap? Well, that's just great.
Thanks, Eric.
I think it's time to get out of here, don't you?
Let's take the mural with us. The mural was the friends we made along the way.
Could this be... It is! It's the crack we saw when we first went to look at the mural.
I think she's right, you know. This could be our way out of here.
Only one way to find out. Here goes nothing.
I don't know how I feel about randomly jumping into a portal like that.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, I've made more graceful entrances. Is everybody okay?
More or less. Anyway, I'm just glad we got out of there.
We have to let everyone know the truth about the mural. Come on, let's get back to the village.
The truth about the mural, nobody's gonna believe us. Also, like, teleporting back to town, okay. I know who we should tell about the mural. The mayor. He seems like a reasonable sort. This is not the mayor's house. I know who we should tell about the mural. The mayor. Good day, sir. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor to Dwarf Village. Yep, we did that already. I didn't even, like, dialogue option change or anything. Okay, let's go down here. Let's... Cutscene.
Well, look who it is.
I like these graphics too. Yeah.
Well, that sounds
Yes, you should.
Well, I had heard rumors about the mural. That's why I'm here, to be honest. But can what you just told me really be true?
Yes, it's true. The big painting cured me. All I had to do was look at it. It will do the same for you, I'm sure.
Well, I suppose I'd better go and take a look right away then.
Another satisfied customer, huh, young lady? Another lamb to the slaughter, more like.
Sylvando's so good.
But how? I had you in my clutches. You should be part of my masterpiece by now.
You've lured your last unwitting victim into that painting of yours. You must go back and let them all out this instant. You can't keep all those poor people trapped in there.
Come on, there's no point playing innocent anymore. Just let everyone go, will you?
Ah, creepy little girls. Not great.
Let them go? When my great work is so close to completion? Fools! Thanks to the gift of that greatest of beings, I have the power to paint their memories onto the very canvas of time! There is only one way you will convince me to release them. Come to my world! Bring it to life with the bright brushstrokes of battle!
Wait! Before you go, this greatest of beings, who do you mean exactly?
Well, I, for one, don't intend to let her get away with this. Come on, let's get back to that mural.
Oh man. Hello, Meryl. Back to the other side of the mural. Oh god, I gotta go through the whole thing again.
Fabulous! Blow away!
So I just realized Jade has 0 MP. I probably should have stayed at the inn when I was in town. So do that quick. I saw you hiding in that corner pot. I saw you. Well, I'm gonna go play a little bit of Need for Speed. Hey, absolutely. That's the hero. Again, I hope your interview, or hope you hear back from that job soon. Make sure you do your follow-ups and all the standard kind of interview process things you should do. And I hope you enjoy playing some Need for Speed tonight. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be here definitely next week. Well, actually, I probably stream some later this week too, because I have off the next 3 days. So I'll probably stream early tomorrow, and then probably Friday again. We'll see. As long as I'm feeling up for it. So, but otherwise, then I'll be back to my normal schedule again next week. Which next week would be Wednesday, Thursday, because it alternates week over week. So. But I really appreciate the $10 and me coming out again. Thanks. Take it easy. Sounds good. Take it easy. Whoa. Kind of have to tinkle. I think I'm gonna do that quick. Let's maybe back up a little bit so we don't. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll need some water too on there. Really yawny. The yawniest. Okay. Okay. No! That's good. Yes. It's ridiculous how often she gets that crit off. Jade is freaking broken as heck. Everybody's gonna get a level. Another seed of life? Jeez. And I probably shouldn't, like, dump all... I don't know. Like, that's gonna be the weird thing about this one. So obviously, like, the hero is always with you. So, like, it's probably not a terrible thing to put a lot of the stat increasing items into the hero. But because of the nature of, like, the way that the rest of the characters are in this game, it doesn't have to be just the hero either, but, like, you do kind of need to come up with whatever your main team's going to be there, right? So... that was a lot of damage. Corpse Corporal. Such good names. Oh, it's in the A button. That was over. I'm gonna have myself one of these Hush Darn strips. Heck yeah.
The great Sylvander grows even greater.
It was 37 points right now? Jeez. Okay, well, I got one ability out of it. Serena has a lot too. Carney box is back. Hear your voice echoes from afar. Ha ha, ha ha. There you are, such pretty little splashes of color. And so kind you are to visit me in my world. Now that the canvas has been prepared, let the brutal artistry of battle commence. Why would they not have just had me fight the boss the first time I was here? It just seems like a lot of like running around for the sake of running around. Whatever. That's fine. Everybody's in pretty good shape. We'll just go for it. I thought it was going to be hard enough to be a big problem, but... oh, man. It's like a whole dungeon in the dungeon now? Yo, dog, we thought you liked dungeons in your dungeons, so we put a dungeon in your dungeon. I can't get to that. That's fine. umbrella looking things. Oh, platinum product. Sneaky, sneaky. Gonna ride on that guy. If I don't need to, though, I think we'll beat it. Just keep moving forward. Hello, monster. I think if I'm looking at this map right, this is generally the way I want to go. Didn't check. Well, these areas over here, so. Is there a chest under this? We got this, baby. Oh. He healed me and everything. I could have fought some of those battles, but it's fine. I think from all the levels we gained on the liquid metal slimes and everything, I think we'll be
It's over. We've got you cornered.
Cornered? It is you who have painted yourselves into a corner. Poor drab fools!
She called me a fool. Not the biggest fan of that.
Behold! I am beauty personified! Artistry made flesh! I am Dora in grey! Worship me!
Worship worship the woman who lured poor innocent people into a trap so she could turn them into paintings? Not likely.
But why? Why did you do all of this?
Why? For beauty, of course. For my masterpiece. Each of you will be a splash of color on my magnificent canvas. You should welcome such a fate. Oh, how I wish that greatest of beings had given me this gift sooner. Crossing dimensions, collecting colors with which to adorn my work. Such fun. And the world is so much better for it. You allow your basest urges to bring you to me, and I transform you into something altogether less ugly. I don't lie when I say the mural brings fortune. It brings the good fortune of becoming a part of my masterpiece!
Look out, everyone!
Ah. That's a sound.
Take care!
Hold on tight now!
Ah, better Jade. This one?
Consume that color!
Nice.
Thank you.
That's doing some
Surrender!
serious hurt.
Need a little.
I was just gonna say, what if I was oofed before that happened? I can't use abilities anymore. That's just... $6,000 experience points. Nice. 5 more skill points. I learned boom.
Not bad.
I feel better than ever.
How did you... An ugly victory! But listen well, foolish humans.
Now it's
Your
okay.
battle cannot be won! You will never defeat my master, my muse, my inspiration, my Mordegon!
Mordegon!
Mordegon.
When his vision is at last realized, when his world comes into being, I shall return.
Sunday the 20th. Sorry. I got a message to you here, so.
Wait! You have to tell us more about Mordegon.
So we can have the kids. Okay.
You will learn more soon enough. Master, may these unsightly souls be cursed, and may you live forevermore!
Mordegon. Finally, we're getting close. Wait. We know that he corrupted an ancient kingdom by possessing one of its most powerful people. Could now what be the ruins of that kingdom?
She said something about wanting him to live forever. Is that what Mordegon wants? Is that what all this has been about?
Alright.
Magic key, eh? Well, if nothing else, we'll be able to open a door or two we couldn't before. Who knows what we'll find? Well, there's a nice wee bonus for our troubles, eh? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm about ready to leave this accursed place.
Yeah, I'm good to get out of here. Let's see what this painting looks like now that we've removed the thing.
Well, well. I guess we saved the day again.
Sorry, I'm gonna do one thing here. Anyway,
What is happening, please? So many people are coming out of the ruins. What in the name of heaven? You have done something to our mural. Where is it? Tell me!
We're free. We're back in the real world. Thank crikey for that. And don't come back, you stupid painting. Huh?
The real world? What is he talking about, please? No, you are lying. The mural did all these terrible things? If this is true, then we owe you a great debt, friends. Come, you must stay at our inn again this evening. Free of charge, of course.
got a restful sleep. Okay, I'm really excited to get that magic key. It's always one of my favorite moments in Dragon Quest games when you get access to a bunch of the areas. Wow. Okay.
Oh, you're leaving already? I must thank you before you go. You have saved our town and given me many great new business ideas into the bargain.
Nice.
Goodbye to the home of the fortune-bringing mural, and hello to the town of the mural that swallows humans whole. Tourists love scary stories. Now I must go. I have a fresh batch of replica murals to sell.
Replica murals to sell. Nice.
They certainly know how to spin a setback into a sale round these parts, eh?
It's true.
We'd better be putting our best foot forward too. What? I'm sure I remember seeing a door with the same symbol as the key on it over in Svardsrust. It was near that Warrior's Rest Inn. Let's not get too bogged down in the old treasure hunting, though, eh, laddie? There's Mordegon we really need to be worried about. I'm more certain than ever that he's the one behind the change in King Carnelian.
Rab's right. We need to get moving. I don't know how Mordegon's planning on achieving eternal life, but I know one thing. We're going to stop him.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Jade. But we are going to try. Order for defeating Dorian Gray, the evil ruler of the realm beyond the mural, and saving the poor souls trapped on the other side. I forget, do the achievements actually do anything for me? So tiaras, cutlasses, and so. Hey, what's up, buddy? And Zoom has no freaking MP cost, huh? So there's some of these islands I can go to, isn't there? Oh no, I can't fly to the islands. Okay, so in that case, let's go. Oh, so I'm getting really washed out right now. Lighting is good, but maybe a tad less lighting is. Oh, that's better. It'd have to be a giant ad. are so many. Oh, we need to make that one happen. Oh, hey, Open Dokai. Yeah, my day's going better now, I guess. I had to work a little later than I was originally intending to. But making some progress, that's good. Okay, let's go. Does it really have... I appreciate you stopping by. So I just got access to the magic key. So I was just peeking through here to see. Wow. Oh. Hello, everybody. Oh, hey. Look at that. The thing that I suspected was going to be the joke moving forward. Ah, okay. I should probably pull up my alert thing then so I can get ready for these. Firstly, Barry, thank you very much for the raid. Secondly, my balloon is on fire because Barry isn't putting the fire out. That should be evident by the fact that it is still flaming, unfortunately. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm just playing Dragon Quest XI, continuing the Dragon Quest-ness that I've been doing, so... did Barry finish Kingdom Hearts? By the way?
We did it, darlings!
Well, Golan 78. So, what's really interesting about this is, so this is the Switch version, which is like the enhanced version, basically, that came out a little bit later, right? And if you go into the system settings, you can actually change the audio. And I currently have it on the symphonic, but if you change it to the synthesized, it's essentially, wah. Barry, what are you doing? Also, I got a thing from that too. So not only did I get the bits, I also got the thing. Here's my $5 back plus interest. So I was really expecting you to give me 300 bits, because isn't that the thing right now? So okay, so let's see all these people that followed really quick here before I get too distracted. Well, he gave me 600 bits, but 300 bits, 300 bits is not 600 bits. It's 300 bits, 300 bits. Pikachu Pie, Morgul Nuller, thank you for the follow. Phase Ablaze, thank you for the follow. Kurtwin Kryko, thank you for the follow. Zintheros, appreciate that follow. Barrigan, thank you for those bits. I really appreciate it. 300 bits, 300 bits. It is a cool buff, all dad. I'm here. It's me, Summers. Hope you're feeling better, honey. Carter White Guy, thank you for the follow. Golan 78, thank you very much for that follow. Thordark Kettle, appreciate that follow as well. Hi, I'm in a star stream now. It's true, Chen. You are here. You're here. 300 bits, 300 bits. Oh, hi, Chen. Thank you for that handhold. I really appreciate it. But anyway, so I was saying before about the music. So originally when this game came out on PlayStation 4 and PC, the, composer was like, I don't believe people should have the wonderful orchestral music I made. And so they made it only come with the, classic Dragon Quest tunes instead of the orchestral one. And what I think is really neat about that is in the PC version, players modded it, almost immediately to have the really fancy orchestral music. And then obviously when they sold it with the Switch version, which is, again, the really enhanced version, they made it so you can actually play the symphony music, so... Which is just gorgeous. The soundtrack is fantastic. It's very, very good. Oh, 300 bits. Hey, Pichu Pie, thank you very much for those 300 bits. 300 bits, 300 bits. I appreciate that. Other than the ill-fated Azeroth flare here and there. Okay. Well, Summers, when I was gonna finish streaming tonight, I was going to probably play some Final Fantasy 14, see if anybody was down to do that. And I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can stay up as late as people kind of want to tonight. But obviously now I have to entertain some friends, so they kind of peter off a bit, so we'll be going a bit longer tonight, it seems. Also, I just realized it's super early. Why did Barry end so early? It's not his bedtime yet. What the heck? Did he beat Xehanort? Did he beat the boat? Is Sora free? Yeah, the in-game music is fantastic. I agree. Hey, Johnny. 300 bits. He sunk the boat on his first try? Really? At his level? Oh, wow. I'm surprised by that because it looked like he was pretty low from how much he was struggling with just the mobs leading into the final area, so... Okay. He's way better the gamer than I am. He definitely did, like, the Sans fight in less time than it took me. And I heard he beat that Deltarune character immediately. I didn't know you were still here, Barry. I assumed you already went for dinner. You're a Kingdom Hearts Pro now. Dinner time for you, 300 bits. Thank you for the 300 bits. The excessive 300 bits that you really didn't have to do. But thank you anyway. I can appreciate it. Yeah, Beryl is a heck of a good guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's well known. There's some rumors about the stinkiness. I have not witnessed it myself, so I cannot claim whether it is true or not. But I wouldn't hang out in Barry's chat and in general in this community as much as I do if I didn't have such a good time. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that Barry fosters such a good group of people. Got me all emotional all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Barry was born to play Kingdom Hearts. Was the difficulty on beginner, though? It might have been Tom. That's a good point. Heck yeah. Too much dice for Barry, huh? Okay, well, get out of here then before I say something I'm going to regret later, I guess. So right now, I just got the magic key, so I'm kind of going around and trying to remember what spots had magic key doors. This is not a magic key door. So basically, I came to this island for nothing, which is unfortunate, but that happens sometimes. Evac is free too? Okay. Wow. Well, it's true, Grace. We did finish Shell's story last stream. And today we've actually been making some pretty good progress. So... Oh, it was on Standard Berry? Okay. Bye. Grace, we've actually accomplished a lot today. I was going to go to the mermaid place, and then I realized... Oh, that's right, you can jump. God, I keep forgetting you can jump in this heckin' game. I was going to go to the mermaid place and finish up the whole shell stuff and everything. Oh. I fell. I should... well, yeah, I could zoom, but, like, there's another island on this side that I want to check, I think, first. Because one of the islands has a Falcon Blade on it. I don't remember which one it is, and I want the Falcon Blade. Even though I don't actually have anybody that I would actually... Whoops, the Serenity. Nice. Even though I don't have anybody that would actually use the Falcon Blade, it's just such a good freaking weapon. And I'd probably give it to Eric. Because Grace was saying that Eric has really high crit, too, so when you're trying to kill metal slimes, it's great. Okay, but anyway, sorry, Grace. Back to what I was saying. So I was going to originally go to the mermaid place and kind of try to finish up that whole thing. But then I was like, you know what? Like, the mermaid place isn't going to give me another item to unlock more of the world, though. Because the mermaid harp that Shell gave me gives me the capabilities to get to a bunch of other heckin' places first, right? So realizing that, I went to the Falcon Roost first. And that, like, took me, I don't know, like 5 minutes, and I had the silver orb. Because that whole area wasn't very complicated. Yeah, there's an island up there I want to go to. And so if I had zoomed at this point, I would have zoomed someplace not near that island. I don't think the island on the Slime Island... Maybe? was looking away, sorry. Oh, Carter White Guy. Thank you very much for that host. I appreciate it. Oh, the Champ Savage thing or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure, Grace, what we're talking about there. But I realized that the other area probably would have the key that I'm looking for, basically, right? Yes. So first I went up the mountain, I got the silver orb, and then I did the crazy painting lady. And that's basically what I just finished. This boy looks big. Let's fight him. So, yeah, now that I have the magic key, I'm trying to go around and collect a couple things. And really, the only thing I really want is that Vulcan Blade, like, immediately, because, again, being able to attack twice in a single turn, have twice the chance of getting crit is really good in this game, in any of the Dragon Quest games, typically. So, if I can get my hands on one right now, like, that seems like a good time to do it. I've acquired 50,000 gold coins. Wait, right now? Okay, I was gonna say, right now in my inventory? Oh, okay, there's a red one here. Okay, good. Good. What do we got? Oh, there she is! There's the lad! And I'm assuming Eric can equip it. Nice. It's actually better for him right now, too. Okay, so when we're hunting metal slimes, I'll keep that in mind, so that'll be good. Okay, Starry, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Katie. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just double check this list here. Oh, we gotta go back to the Metal Academy. Okay, so now, yeah, we should... At this point, we can just zoom around. And, like, we'll just start, like, going through the zoom list, like, as the list is. Because I think most of these places are gonna have doors we're gonna want to open at this point. And we know where the key... We know where the magic key is gonna give us progress for the next orb, because the blue orb is in Sylph... whatever the Sylph Kingdom is, the Ice Kingdom. And so that place, we know we needed the key to get in there, so... Alright, so Heliodor. Where is the door in Heliodor? There is not a door in Heliodor, but is there a door in the part below Heliodor? It also really weirds me out that we can just come to the capital of, like, the people that are hunting us without, like, any sort of consequences whatsoever. It's a very, like, JRPG thing to have it that way. Snifflehelm, thank you. Yes, Snifflehelm. Because the cold gives you the sniffles. And Dragon Quest has to do its wonderful punniness. Because it's just such a great heckin' series. I love it so much. I probably smashed these pots previously. Middle metals can hide anywhere, as they say. Well, that's fine, Grace. I appreciate your pro tips, though, nevertheless. There's one. There she is. Another red door. $5,000 gold coins. Very nice. Okay, and then let's just go out the exit over here quick and check the area out here. I don't think there's one outside of the city, but there's no harm in me just running over here and walking out, check a map quick. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so next we will zoom. Why is there two different... Oh, because the downtown is the... Yeah. So let's just go check the Emerald Coast really quick. Has anybody in chat checked out that really swell game that Nintendo released for free? That one that allows you to do like, I want to say jumping jacks, but that's not right. The jump rope. Jesus. Like, I was playing that a little bit earlier today, and I thought it's a really heckin' great little game. Got distracted. Okay. So did that one. Next to Hodo. Going to Hodo. Going to Hodo. Going to Hodo. I downloaded it, like I said earlier today, and it's pretty much what you'd expect it to be, right? It's nothing super fancy, but it's like a neat little, like, kind of Wii Fit sort of kind of thing, you know, where it just counts how many jumping jack motions you basically do. I have the iron ore he needs, so let's... Yep, okay. I love iron arms. Iron broadswords, cast iron quickness. Success. This quest has been transgressed with finesse. I think the little bunny characters in that jump rope game definitely, like, help set it apart from, like, the other kind of things out there. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Keep doing these little quests we can as we go throughout the world and check for those red doors. In another tab as a raid happened, and I must say the music is fantastic. Well, that's great to hear, buddy bro. I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. It's definitely one of my favorite things about the Dragon Quest series as a whole. I played through Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 on stream quasi recently, and for me, like, these games like embody my childhood in such a large degree. Because Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warriors was called in the West at the time, was one of those series that I've been playing basically my entire life. Like, my uncle was a huge fan of the series when I was a very small child, and he used to write all of his own guides by hand. So he would just have notebooks upon notebooks of all of his own personal notes everywhere. Throughout the games, and then he also, like, had this weird compulsion that he wanted to make his characters, like, as strong as possible, but never actually, like, beat the games, so that he always had something he could come back to and play through it again. And, like, I've never been the gamer that, like, really returns to something that I've beaten or kind of, like, finished in a lot of cases. Exception is, like, when someone is, like, doing a challenge run or those sorts of things. Because there's just always so many new things to experience out there that going back and replaying something again and again and again that I've already played through, it just doesn't really, it doesn't jive with the time management I basically have to play games these days, right? But, like, what's interesting when you talk about contemporary JRPGs and how various series have kind of advanced and done things over the years. Oh, hey, Guzo4420, thanks for stopping by and giving me that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. One of the things I think is really interesting is when you look at, like, Final Fantasy, like, ever since Final Fantasy VI, well, even before that, but, you know, even since Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy has always been a very iterative series. They always try to take risks and change things up and do stuff a little different. The reason I pick 6 in particular is because when like some of the mainstay mechanics are kind of introduced. 7 kind of flipped some of those on the head, and then obviously 8 with the draw system and everything took that even a step further, and then 9 is a departure from everything else before it. Each one is very different, right? And Dragon Quest has always been a series that's very much the same. You finished Final Fantasy IX 5 minutes ago? That's awesome. Great to hear that. I still have to finish my Excalibur 2 run. It's still kind of hanging over my head like the Sword of Damocles at the moment, because like I raced Tom and then I lost, and I have a save file that's like 9 hours in right now to getting my Excalibur 2, and by all accounts is probably still on track for which these do I want to go to? In particular, this here maybe? I don't think we need to go there. No. What about? Oh, we already went there. Oh. Sorry. So I have to finish that stream. It's probably gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour stream. Hopefully, if everything goes well, to like wrap up that game and get the Excalibur 2. But honestly, like that Jester fight, like I was having a really, really hard time. So I've been kind of hesitant to do it. But maybe tomorrow or maybe this weekend we'll finish that up. Zidra C. Really? Where's Rest? Okay. You never played Dragon Quest, and I played this one, 11, and I love it. I bought the 3 on the Switch. Yeah, the 3 on the Switch are all very, very, very good, in my opinion. One is... It isn't very... new player friendly. Like, it doesn't have a lot of the conventions of a modern game, and personally I really enjoyed that when I was playing through the game, but I could see how other people who weren't used to that kind of style of game back in the day being frustrated by it. Now the nice thing about the remakes is one of the orbs is nearby? I didn't know there was an orb over here. Hold on. So, like, my recommendation for one, if you start getting stuck on things, like, definitely pull out a guide. But the nice thing about the remakes is that in the original release of those games, they had specific items sometimes that you would have to find by literally searching every tile in an area in some cases, right? And what was nice about the remakes, the thing I thought was the nicest about the remakes is if you stand on top of a area, or if you get near an area where a hidden item was in the original release of the game, there's like there is in this game where there's sparklies that show you that there's something of interest there. And those sparklies are a freaking godsend in the old Dragon Quests, because trying to go, you take a step, right? You go one step and search, and one step, and you'd have to open a menu command and set search, and search, and search. And so if you know exactly what tile you're looking for something on, then the system is not bad. But if you are unaware of the specific tile you need to be standing on to do the search, it's a nightmare. And in like Dragon Quest 2, there's a tile at sea. Just one of the random tiles that you run into. In the middle of the ocean, you have to search. And like the only way in the original game you could tell the difference is like they just took a water tile and they flipped one upside down. Yeah. But again, in the remakes for the Switch, the 1, 2, and 3 pack, you literally, when you get to that tile, an indicator will come up and be like, you know, hey, something is here. Which, again, it's such a generally small thing to do. But again, the way that they, like, had you searching for things in the previous game. Here it is. Okay, so this hasn't... There's an orb in here? Is that what this is telling me? We got 2 orbs tonight! Heck yeah! Honey, we did it! We got the purple orb, and it's still in one piece, too! If we carry on like this, we'll have a whole set before we know it. Why is this thing glowing? Oh, a choker. That's probably a cursed item. I feel like that choker is very likely a cursed item. Okay, but anyway, sorry. I've been ranting about a lot of different things and kind of going all over the place. But yeah, so the remakes on the Switch are great. And because, in my opinion, the best thing they fix is the searching for random items over the originals on the NES games. Right, and I think that's absolutely fine, Grace. Like, sorry, not Grace. Grace and Guzo. Guzo? I'm gonna say Guzo. If that's wrong, you can yell at me. You guys have very similar colors and G names. I'm sorry. But Guzo, yeah, triplets, that's rough. I have 3 kids myself. Not triplets, thank goodness. And yeah, when I have them, like, time management's really incredibly important, so. Okay, back to my general rant that I was talking about. So, what's interesting is the Final Fantasy series has always really iterated and stuff like that over the years. And Dragon Quest has not. Dragon Quest is, in 11 and 1, very, very similar to each other. There's a bunch of stuff that 1 has that is more complicated in the later games. For instance, like you have a single character in 1 as opposed to parties starting in 2, basically, right? And so there's been improvements. It's not like there hasn't been anything, but like the core of the experience is very much the same. And so, like, when you really want that like hit of nostalgia, especially if you're nostalgic for Dragon Quest games, like any of them are very similar. And it's not like the experience of playing Final Fantasy where you can be like, well, I love Final Fantasy games because I played Final Fantasy X. And you're like, well, if you played Final Fantasy X, these games are probably a good candidate for you. Maybe stay away from these games. There isn't anything like that in Dragon Quest. It's just the way the experience is for the story, and like maybe some character customization options. Because like 3 has a lot of character customization options. 6 has a lot of character customization options. 7 and 9 all have like really in-depth class systems and stuff that the other games don't have. I just zoomed someplace and I don't know where I zoomed because I accidentally hit the button. Oof. Pro streamer. Heck yeah. Hey, chat. Can you guys keep a secret? Since my Moobot, I just realized, posted my message about the next block party stuff. There's an island down there. I bet you there's a red door on that island. Okay, let's keep it. We didn't do this one because I skipped to the next page, and that's next to the other island. So let's go do that real quick. I'm trying to plan the next block party for the weekend of July 18th/19th. And that one's going to be extra special because it's the ones that we play with the chat. Play like Jackbox or Smash Brothers with people or Mario Kart, whatever we can kind of put together to play with chat. So please like put it on your calendars and come out and check out all the really good streamers that are members of the Neighborhood Watch and give us some views and a chance to play with you guys, because it's always a really good time to play with you guys. Chat games. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, block party. I haven't come up with the name yet. I was like putting a bunch of ideas that I had in Discord earlier today. I can read them to you guys if I can get Discord didn't like these things. Dearest Discord. So we got... hold on, let me move this back over this screen here. So many monitors. Okay. So we got Christmas in July with the watch. I thought that one was good because everybody is like, hey, Christmas in July, baby! Coast of Valor campsite. I don't think there's anything over there. There was one in Honolulu, though, I think. Then I was like, Founding of a Nation, the Neighborhood Watch. But that one, I don't know, that was one of my weaker ones, I felt like. This one I particularly really like. It's like, why do you even have a good name? Just play games with us, is the event name. And then you have Everything is Still on Fire. Play games with the watch anyway, which I also thought was pretty apt for the way things are probably going to be by the time July's around. And then the Neighborhood Watch presents Block Party, a summertime blockbuster for the ages. And that one I really like too, because it's like the whole idea of like summer blockbusters, and you know, again, we're kind of in a situation where that's not really a thing, and so maybe come in and play and chat with us would be a good time. I don't know. So those are some of the names I'm kind of playing around with right now, but nothing in stone. But I'm trying to get ahead of any... Oh, here we go. With their wonderful cannons. Boom, boom. You like the last two especially? Everything is on Fire, play games with the watch anyway. Yeah, that one is also pretty good. Especially after like the last block party type thing we did, and literally every ship was on fire like the entire stream. And my poor balloon was on fire for so long. Oh, and Barry wouldn't put it out. My balloon. Yep. What do we got in here? Oh, I thought that was a crab at first, but it was definitely a rat. Yeah, it was... Guns of Icarus is such a good time, though. A mini medal! Suit of zombie mail. That is most certainly cursed as well. Why are there so many cursed items in these treasure chests? Okay. Zoom. Okay, Warriors Rest In. We did that one. There's a room here for sure. Well, I don't know. I think Barry pretty much pulled his weight pretty well there. There was my favorite one, my personal favorite match, I think, was the one where Grim was flying in the cityscape, and you literally saw him like fly his airship like in between two buildings, so it was wedged like this at like the beginning of the round. And then like right before that match, he was talking about that he was on his like 6th beer or whatever, and so it was like, Grim, you're on your 6th beer, and then you pilot your airship directly into a wall like that. Like, maybe you shouldn't be piloting at this point, Grim. So, that was, I think, my favorite one that I remember. I was getting pretty tired at the end there. I definitely was making some errors, and just generally kind of falling apart towards the end of the stream. I wasn't planning to actually play very much on Sunday, but we didn't have as many people show up as we thought we were going to. And so I wanted to make sure that we had enough people to continue going, basically. So I hung out as long as I possibly could, which I think was for the best. Like, again, it turned out to be a very fun and successful time, but my day was not planned around spending 8 hours playing Words. Guns of Icarus. There we go. Thank you. Jeez. Another seed of skill. So those stat boosting items are really important, but I haven't decided how I'm going to use them yet, so I'm just going to hang on to them for the moment. Normally, I pump them all into the main character because he's the one character that can't usually leave your party. And it's a pretty like decent way to make sure that those stat points are actually like being used for something to help out, basically, right? Okay, we already went there. That's where we're gonna go to continue to progress. I don't think there was a red door in the Viking hideout, so I think we got through most of everything. Is there a no here? We want to go back to Cobblestone. There's one in Cobblestone that we do want to go grab. So, you love how forward this pop breaking animation is. Yeah. My favorite is when, like, there was a moment earlier today where I walked into someone's kitchen and destroyed their pots, and I was like standing right next to them the whole time. It was just like, okay. Ma'am, you're not going to get upset about me smashing your pot? The pumpkins. I don't think I've ever destroyed pumpkins. I've definitely seen pumpkins. I didn't know you could destroy the pumpkins. Oh, man. Oh, okay. So they're kind of like the barrels, huh? Yeah, smush. I think this is the way I want to... No, I don't want to go to the Magical Grove. I lied. You got bamboozled this way instead. Love this frickin' music. Alright. Into the cave. So Cobblestone was my hometown when I was a kid. And stuff kind of went poor here. So. But there is definitely a red key door here, so. I won't say more if you haven't done it. Well, eventually don't you, like, kind of, like, do some stuff in Cobblestone, like in the late game there? Grace, to make it less rip Cobblestone. Yeah. Because, like, the town building mechanic is another one of those tropes that most Dragon Quest games have, so. I'm not too worried about spoilers. I know a little bit. I did back when this game kind of first came out. I was watching one of my friends play a lot of it on stream and stuff. He was doing primarily the post-game stuff, so I know like most of the post-game, like how it kind of sets up and what you're trying to do during it. So I usually love getting spoiled. That is an interesting statement. That's a darn shame. Yay, Cobblestone. Normally you have to find NPCs kind of from all over the world that are fulfilling specific roles that the town needs to kind of go fill it out, and then some of them are more or less involved where you have to get specific like makeups of the town to like get specific items and stuff. But oh, that's right, this is the thing like you jump off whatever. It's possibly forgot about the part. I mean, it's fine if it doesn't have it either. Like, I'm not like the purist of like every Dragon Quest game must have these elements, you know. most of the game in February. Well, that's better than I was doing. I played this in November of last year, I think, is when I last picked it up. Something like that. Oh, that's cool, buddy, bro. I look at them like deer kind of looks at them from our conversations. Okay, I think we've actually like done everything we really needed to do for that. Okay, so let's go back to words. Oh, we didn't go back to my hometown. I think there's one over there too, but that's fine. We can do that later. That's fine. No worries for the moment. Though I do think I saw someplace that had like 3 mini medals in it. I definitely want to make sure they're there. That's literally the one that I was just talking about going to later. Alright. No, I didn't leave Cobblestone and say I don't want to go back to my hometown. Oh, sorry. When I said home... sorry, Grace. I see how that could be confusing. I was talking about the ruins of his, like, legitimate kingdom. Not Cobblestone, his, like, foster hometown. When I said that the second time is what I meant. Sorry. Yeah. Welcome to the seabed realm of humans on high. It has been many centuries since your kind last dropped by. Well, they're all going to rhyme too, huh? Great! If you should miss the air above, just tell me and I'll send you. I have the power to summon bubbles, one of which I'll lend you. Well, travelers, what say you? Shall I put my plans in motion and send you to your ship and back to the surface of the ocean? No. You're staying then? In that case, Nautica is through that cave. I hope you find time in the land beneath the waves. Alright. So let's go. The rainbow glows. There's an orb! So that means the only orb that I need to get now is the one in the Frosted Kingdom after this. So that's good. At least we're making frickin' progress. And then we have to find our way into the ancient forest. And deal with Hendrik at some point. Maybe recruit him?
This place is a veritable paradise under the sea. Just when you think you've seen it all, you find yourself in Mermaid Town.
Oh, Rab.
So we can breathe underwater now? That harp is something else. Well, now we're here. I guess we can find out if that story about the giant pearl is just an old wives' tale or not.
Finding the orb is important, but we need to talk to the Queen first. We have to tell her about Michelle.
Excuse me, ma'am. Which way to the Queen? Welcome all to Nautica, the realm beneath the foam. Your Queen Maria's honored guests, and so make yourselves at home. Okay, but where's the Queen? In my 20 years, I've never talked to a human till today. You must be the guests of Queen Marina mentioned. It's Her Majesty's magic that lets you breathe below the water, a special service of our guests of honor. Without it, you'd be goners. She waits you in her pearly palace at the pinnacle of the prominence. I speak, of course, the tower on top of the hill. Well, it's nice that you don't rhyme, I guess, dog. Also, I just realized, like, I have a ton of new crafting recipes as well to, like, use. Jeez. Just... Wait, that's not the one we want to go to anyway, is it? Maybe? You feel like the mini forge shouldn't work underwater? I'm sure it does. But like, if you use the forge like not in camp, like no matter where you are, right? You enter the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Quest, basically, right? So got extensive experience in this quest to grant him new crafting capabilities. My maximum focus increased by 6. I learned multi-bash. Constitutes 4 quick medium strength blows made at random. Who knows where they might land? Oh my gosh, that sounds like my kind of move. What did we learn recently? Yeah, see, I have 3 pages of stuff that I've learned recently. Yep. Ooh, rubber gloves. Bloodletter. Silver Mail, Silver Curious. Alright, people that have joined recently-ish, so this is how the crafting works in this game. So, you've got, like, the thing, and you got these flourishes, which are, like, special abilities, basically, right? So we can start off with, like, a Sizzly Puff, so that, like, we have more stuff to happen. And, these are extra efficient strikes. Randomly go! Why not twice? One more time's really risky, but no pain, no gain. Oh, no. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit. Forget you. Good. I messed it up. I am not a crafting master. I am very bad at the crafting. But we did successfully complete something, so. Looks great. Yeah. Fantastic. Is there anything else I really need to do like right now? Probably Curious. No, I don't really care about Eric right now. We could make a tiara. I don't think we're gonna need that this time. Oh, look at that. Okay, that would actually turn out okay. Hopefully no one ever attacks the wall on the right side if we ever... Tiara +3! And you get the really nice epic music when you do it. Yeah. And then also it's kind of neat because you can rework items too. So like, I have like this platinum power sword that's only like level 1. And like you theoretically can like boost it further by reforging it essentially. It's a pretty neat system, all things considered. I don't know how I feel about it. I think the crafting in 9 is generally better. Just because like you have to take random elements and smush them together to make new items, which feels more like crafting in some ways. I don't know. I don't have strong opinions on it, but it's a good time. Okay, I think we're gonna go talk to the Queen and figure out what we need to do under the ocean. And then after I talk to the Queen, I think I'm probably gonna call it. So how do I get... Go back... Oh, what's my goal right now again? Is it broken again? I think it's probably broken again too. Talk to the mermaid by the door. I don't want to talk to mermaids. Alas, the hall is high above. We don't use stairs, but if you'll permit me, I'll carry you up there. Just take my hand, and I'll take you up there, as simple as it can be. Okay, where's Chen when I need to handhold him out? Hell yes, Queen!
I welcome you to Nautica, the land beneath the waves. What brings you, Prince of Dundrasil, down to these coral caves?
Huh? How do you know he's the Prince of Dundrasil?
I have a second sight that touches every quarter, by which I keep abreast of all the news above the water. Of doomed love between men and mermaids, let us later speak. First, allow me to present the item that you seek.
3 orbs!
Behold,
We did it!
the shining sphere of
We got
grace,
3 orbs!
the orb you humans need. Consider this my thanks for what you did for dear Michelle. Pray take it kindly, travelers, and may it serve you well.
Sorry, I may have peaked the mic there a little bit from my excitement. So the only orb I'm missing right now is the blue one, which is the last one, and I know where it is. But obviously there's going to be some stuff we gotta go through. Yes, and it could be the fact that I'm wearing Trendasil.
It always breaks my heart. The tragedy of man and mermaid doomed to live apart. But while the mermaid's burden holds, such romances are blighted. And love between man and sea maiden fizzles unrequited. For years now I have sought a way to remedy this curse. Alas, my every effort ends in failure or worse. You humans cannot help but seem a fragile kind to we, who live 500 years and more down here beneath the sea. But though the flame of human life burns short, it burns so bright. You never cease to struggle. No, you push, you strive, you fight. And so your kind admire our kind, but we admire in turn.
Aww.
It was the World Tree's will that brought Michelle and Kai together. I pray that in their next lives they may stay that way forever. So too was it the World Tree's will that brought you here today. But now, dear Luminary, you must be upon your way.
Oh, that was a good rhyme with Luminary. I like that one.
So set sail on the tide of time that flows ceaselessly on. And if Yggdrasil wills it, we shall meet again anon. Remember, though the paths we walk are filled with twists and turns, all roads lead from the Tree of Life, and to the tree return.
Worth requiring at least 50 accolades. There's no chance it brought you here. The World Tree's will, no doubt, still in store for you still. It's for an entire time. Before it ceases, you just so wills it. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Ha! did it! Got a bunch of orbs tonight, which is really good. It's exciting. I'm fairly certain the stuff in Snifflefine? Whatever. Man, don't know why I'm struggling to say that right now. Yeah. So, let's see who's live. Whomst to send you all off to? There's no doubt in my mind what we must do this time. Well, Bunny Bro, really appreciate that follow. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good time. We're going to go say hi to Tria, who is playing Valhalla. Oh, Manic's doing art? Manic is doing art. I haven't rated... Chich is doing Overwatch. I didn't see Chich down there either. I don't know. Well, we're going to Tria anyway. Tria is another... Tria is another Neighborhood Watch streamer who is just heckin' amazing. They do great art, and looks like they're playing a video game right now. They're all great choices, absolutely, Grace. But I kind of already said it, so I was like, well, I guess it's too late now anyway, whatever, so... Yeah, goodbye, Okindokin. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a nice night. Try to get some sleep and get some rest over the next couple days, hopefully. Get back to work as soon as we can. But let's go over and say hi to Tria. I don't really have, like, a good raid message for her. So, maybe everyone should just say, like, hello? Kind of like that, whatever, right? And, yeah, that should be good enough, I guess, for now. But I really appreciate everybody coming by. Hope you had a good time, and hope to see you in the future. Have a good night. Why did I salute?